Hello everyone, I'm Simon, I'm the person that runs High Playing Games. Welcome to blog number 2. Oh yes, 2 fingers, must mean episode 2. I know I said I was going to do this a little bit more regularly than what I have, but I've had a very busy and dramatic January and February. The content that I was expecting to go up didn't go up. We had this whole thing where I was going to be like, yeah, let's get fit, it's January, I've put on so much weight, I've turned into a right fat moose. No, didn't happen. I started with good intentions though. So we will get back to that as of after tonight's takeaway. Like one last hurrah before I throw myself into the salad hell that will be losing some weight. Yeah, so there was quite a lot of stuff planned for the last 2 months. Unfortunately, sorry guys, didn't get the chance to do it. Never mind. But I wanted to get back onto the bloggy type stuff because people seem to respond to that, and quite a lot of people left comments, so that was really great, and thank you very much for that, because comments hopefully will drive things forward and we can be a little bit more of a little mini community. Loving that. So yeah, a couple of things that I want to go through on this blog. First one that's going to come up, PlayStation 4 has been announced. Bum bum bum. If anyone thought that whole thing about, oh, we've got a countdown announcement to make was anything but the PS4, I think was a little bit off on planet Zog. I have to say, I'm really not pumped for it yet. Maybe I'll get more excited when things get closer. I still feel a bit conflicted about this generation, because this generation for me has been seeing very much the very best and the very worst that I can think of about the video games industry, and I think there's some fantastic stuff that goes on. I think it's absolutely trenched in a load of toot that needs to be stopped, and I'm getting more increasingly aware that with each generation, with each iteration that something kind of happens in the gaming world, gaming becomes less easy to deal with. I was trying to think of a much better word, but I can't off the top of my head. And it's much harder to follow. So they're talking about online passes that are now on for if you buy a pre-owned game. There's a lot of things about if you buy a pre-owned game you then have to pay again to get it unlocked, and there's rumours about disc games being locked to the very first console that they play. So I mean, I'm already on my second PS3 and this PS3 doesn't look very healthy at all. Do I then have to go and buy the games again? Do I have to go through some horrific customer service route or something like that? I know it's all hypothetical rumours and things, but you can see the way how things are going. It's more subscription, it's free to play, drives me up the wall. I'd rather just pay a flat fee and have the game, thank you very much, instead of this drip feeding of, oh well, maybe you quite fancy getting this, or something like that. DLC to be unlocked that's already on the game, give me the game with the stuff that I've paid for that's on the disc. I'm more than happy to buy DLC when it comes out later on. I don't want to unlock something that's already there, because that to me, even if it's like, it feels different if it's DLC that is online that you can actually physically download. I don't know why, but that little megabyte thing actually makes a difference to me. Petty, I know, but there's just little things where you just think, you're starting to rinse me really dry now. And as a big gamer, who I'm pretty sure I buy everything unless otherwise stated, and I've been given something for free to review, which doesn't happen very often. I run a website aside from here, which I'll probably stick below, which deals with music and computer game music and things like that. And with that, yes, I do get a lot of the stuff sent over for review, and then I keep it because I like it. But then with that, people actually send me stuff that I know I will like, or that they know that I will like, sorry. It's very targeted, and what I'm quite expressive about what I like, and if I don't like it then I won't post generally about it. Gaming, I suppose, has a much wider lifespan of things, and I'm not maybe as prolific in the gaming front, something that I'd like to change. But my pockets have been bled dry, and unfortunately with the prices of everything else going up, it's a knock-on effect of a recession that never seems to be ending, that yeah, you're going to really alienate a lot of people, I think, if it continues going the way how it is. I'm already very vocal about how I see gaming dividing into these core big titles, like your Call of Duties, your FIFAs and stuff, those ones that you have your yearly cyclic pop out or bi-yearly pop out, and they're the big ones that sell the millions, and then you'll get this little indie crowd over here doing the little tiny little things, and the problem is that it will divide to a point where there'll be no middle ground. People will worry about trying new things and actually putting a bit of a budget behind it, and that's a shame. That's a shame. I think obviously the world was in a different place when you had the Xbox and essentially the Wii when that came out, and the PS2, where ideas were fruitful. I can look through my PS2 collection and I see more different ideas, more diversities, more IPs and things like that flinging out left, right and centre, and you don't see it so much on this generation. I think that's because budgets have overblown, and the world's a different place, I suppose. And you've also got mobile gaming to contend with, which is an entirely different story for itself, and I really have not caught on with the old mobile gaming at all. I struggle with the touchscreen. I don't like the touchscreen effect of things, because it feels clumsy and imprecise, and as a gamer that wants to feel precision and in control of what's going on, a mobile game has to do it and do it well if it's going to be any good. For me, anyway, for me. But yes, the PS4 looks fantastic. I'm sure it will be great. From the accounts I'm looking for, they've made it a little bit more easier to develop, which I think was half of their problem for the first half of the PS3's generation, and then gradually it kind of picked up steam, and it's like a snowball effect, isn't it? So yeah, we shall see. I may get more excited. I may revert back to a ZX Spectrum. Who knows? And with the, is it the Ouja or the Ouja? Ouja Flip. That little indie console, that does pick my interest a little bit more, because where it is going to be potentially a little indie darling, and they've recently got that game company Keeley across, haven't they? That does excite me, because it is something slightly new and different, and it just changes things up that little bit. And I know it won't have the processing power of anything else out there, but there's a freedom and a creativity, and I think they're going to tap into a niche market, but one that is prepared to go above and beyond the average gamer that will limit themselves to the couple of purchases that everyone else is chasing throughout the year, to, I don't know, provide something hopefully that will be completely different. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that more at the moment. So that's the first thing I wanted to chat about. Second one, it's all about the two fingers, is the channel itself and all different things that I'm planning or doing. Over the next the last couple of months, obviously you've seen a complete twist around on some of the stuff that I've been popping online. Sadly, I've had to delete quite a lot of videos off because of the whole fair play policy thing. If you don't know about the fair play thing, because I've now become a partner on something called Social Blade, which essentially monetises my channel as a gaming channel, and it's a very complicated way how you have to get around lots of laws. You have to make sure that your things that you put up fall under a Fair Use Act, which means that you've got to add value somewhere along the line. A lot of videos, like the trailers and things like that, had to be deleted or taken off just while I sort out what's going on with them. But I'm hoping to bring the trailers back. Not quite sure how I'm going to do it. It might just be, here's the trailer, and then I might have to babble about it for a few minutes. babble, interact. I'm quite happy with that. It'd be interesting to see what we do. Might have like a little trailer clip show or something of different trailers for the same franchise or something in different things. Like you'd have all the FIFA trailers all together, or the original GTAs and the PS1s all together, and then we can have a little chat and see what changed and do, like, I don't know, retrospectives on things. I'm thinking about how to do that back, because trailers are something that people have asked for, and I'm like, we missed the trailers because it was a good resource and there was hundreds on there. Some other stuff that I've had to take off is stuff that's got like music games and things like that, because where the music is licensed, it makes it very difficult to prove that as a fair use without either wiping the music off completely, which is a bit pointless. It's like me playing, I don't know, a rock band song, but you can't hear the song, and I'm like, press play now, and then off and away we go. I can talk all over the top of those though, and that should be a fair use policy thing. I'm looking into that. The Bollywood wannabe quick look review hasn't been taken down, hasn't caused me trouble, so fingers crossed I may have cracked that. So we'll be looking forward to seeing some more music games back, because everyone knows I do like a button Simon Says basher. And also I've been doing lots of quick looks and reviews of late, and one of the big questions that I want to ask is, how do you actually like your videos to be? Because the videos that I've been putting up recently are much longer than what I used to do. Say when you go back to the Pandemonium walkthroughs and things like that, or playthroughs, I can't say they're walkthroughs because I was missing stuff left, right and centre. You've got, each video is a level, isn't it? And they're all separated out. And with the newer videos, I'm like, let's just play a game for half an hour and chat about it and see how it goes. Would you prefer your videos like separated out into levels or groups of levels or a world of something, or do you prefer, let's play this game for half an hour and have a little natter, and then say if the comments come out like, oh, can we see more of this, can we see more of this, let's have a giggle below, then I can, I don't know, do a let's play or whatever of that game where there's separated levels underneath. I'm quite conscious I've got lots of games that may be a bit more obscure, because I don't, those types of games interest me more, and I'd like to get them out there and promoted for people so that people can pick them up. So, but ultimately, you decide. So I want to be as best as I can for you guys, so please do let me know what you think. I might try and put a link into a poll or something below. What else was I going to say? Thinking of some new features to do. Quite fancy doing some live streaming actually, especially when now that, because I've had to delete all those videos and the views have come off of the channel, it's put me down to about 5.2 million or something views. I still get the entire lifetime views in my little box. When we hit 10 million, I want to do a live stream on like that weekend. It's going to be a bit of a party. I will be pissed as a fart, but it's going to be giggle. So if anyone's up for that, please do let me know. Especially if it's like online gaming and stuff, we can all add each other and get on the mics and have a natter and a booze up. What else was there? Any games that you want to suggest, obviously please pop below. And also, I am quite chatty on Twitter. Twitter covers a few different things for me, not just this channel, but also my music website. I'm a fan of disaster movies, random I know, and I do singing, songwriting stuff on the side, and just chat to my mates. So you will get a little bit of mixture of everything, but it's generally games, music, films, food. They're my 4 subjects, and just drunken, I'm in a field, what have I done? That, if you don't mind that, then please follow me on Twitter. And I normally tweet about what I'm about to play or do or something like that. I'm going to structure my Twitter much better now to see what's going on. For older videos that have been on for a couple of years, for stuff that hasn't got commentary on it because of the Fair Use Act again, I'm going to start popping annotations and things below so that it still doesn't have to be taken off, because I can't be bothered to redo some of the stuff again, especially when I've like beaten a boss and I think actually I wasn't that rubbish. I don't test fate to do it again. So start looking out for annotations on some of the older videos. I don't know, I'm looking for fresh new ways of doing things, so we shall see. Any suggestions or anything, pop below. And if you'd quite fancy a website to go with the YouTube channel, and you think there'd be somewhere that you could, I don't know, there'd be a forum where you can chat away. I already do written reviews that go onto my music site for games. I'm already thinking of separating those out. If you'd be interested in written stuff as well, please do let me know, because it's something that I really am quite passionate about and keen on, quite fancy having a go at. So yeah, it's my birthday in March. March is a good month for games, isn't it? We've got Tomb Raider, we've got God of War, Bioshock Infinite, although it doesn't really interest me particularly. Attila, Aisha, if you're an RPG person. Hyperdimension Neptunia Victory for more RPG-ness. Trials Evolution, oh yes. And Project Diva F, oh yes, that is the game I want. That'll be imported from Japan. In fact, I was saying to my brother, I was like, can I have it for my birthday? So I can't think I could not have dropped more hints for games for my birthday, so we need to have that one happen. I'm going on a bit of a wee run around at the minute actually. I'll come through the post today. Whoa! Oh god, that is a receding hairline going on right there. We had that and that appear today. Minigame madness. It's going to be waggleware as they call them, but I'm a sucker for things like that sometimes, and they were only a couple of quid. So I'm slowly going through and beefing up my Wii game collection, because I'm aware that there's hardly anything on the Wii on the channel, so that'll be going on. Other things that I'm looking at returning back to, some more fitness stuff, just so that you can laugh at me desperately trying to get fitter and not so fatty. Going to try and get some more retro old games, and as ever I love my indie games, so I've been busy spending up on Desera, which is a bit like Steam but for lesser known games and for games that are in alpha development, and you can fund them to help them keep going and develop, and you get the full edition for like a cheaper rate when it comes up and stuff. So that's all interesting, and I can't wait for that as well. Yeah, I'm aware I'm babbling on. So you guys all take care. Thank you very much for being patient over the last couple of months. I do appreciate that it has been a bit stop-start. I'm going to be doing more about F1 season as well, because I've had some good feedback on that. So yeah, you can watch me crash and burn in horror. Until next time, you guys all take care. Follow the links and tip below, and I will be seeing you maybe in a couple of weeks or so. Bye for now.